So same again, introduce yourself, kick the bush, and we're here with...
What?
Look in my eyes too.
And don't worry about looking at the camera.
Yeah, look at it. Yeah.
Oh, don't look at me. Not boogers.
Oh, hang on.
Do I look at you?
No.
Oh, yeah, me.
Oh, to start with, just when you introduce, look at me and then...
Oh, they're all looking again.
Okay, when you're ready.
Okay.
Welcome back to A Kick in the Bush. I'm Hattie Seal and I'm here with the seniors coach, Peter Seal.
Hello, Hattie. How you going?
How is Orbost travelling this year?
Senior footy is going okay. We've improved a bit since last year. We're just trying to continue that focus on getting better each week. Haven't managed to get the wins on the board yet. We had one, but we've been pretty close, especially the last 6 or 7 games.
Have you got strong numbers in all grades, football and netball?
Not so much in the under-17s. In under-17 netball and footy, there's just a little bubble in the local school that's a bit smaller than the rest, and so just that age group, there just seems to be a bit of a gap there. So the under-17s are a bit lighter on in the footy and the netball, but the rest are pretty strong. We'd like to have a few more in the open age, but especially in the footy, the netball's going a little bit stronger, but they obviously don't need as many players as the footy do. So it'd be nice to have a few more, but not too bad.
It's been a bit of a battle in the seniors with only 2 wins so far.
Yeah, it has been, but as I said before, we haven't been too far away. You know, we led Painesville by 3 goals at 3/4 time, and they just rolled us over in the last quarter, and the same against Lucknow the week before that. We were really competitive last week for 3 quarters against Wyong, so we feel like we're not too far away. It has been a battle, but I think that the boys really feel like that they're improving, so they get the bit of energy out of that. They feel like they're not far away. So certainly on the track and pre-game and that sort of stuff, the boys it's not a battle to get blokes up for the game. They feel like they're not far away. So even though the results aren't there yet, we reckon they're not too far away.
You actually outscored the ladder leaders for half of the game last week.
Yeah, and even after quarter time, we were pretty good against them. They kicked 6-1 in the first quarter. After that, it was we kicked 11 and they kicked 12. So you know, I know they had a couple missing, but we had a couple missing too, and their depth is a lot better than ours. So we're never happy to lose, but we were pretty happy with the performance that we put in last week.
I stuffed up.
No,
I missed half the question.
that's fine. Just pick up the next one.
Do you want me to try and make up something there?
No, it's fine.
Just miss it?
Cover it. Well, how do you reckon you go against Boysdale today?
How do you think you'll go against Boysdale today?
Having only won 1 game for the year, we're never super confident, but we're pretty hopeful. Like it's hard to tell, and sometimes the competition's so even that it's hard to tell who's going to be there on the day. So if they've got a couple missing, then it makes a big difference. If we've got a couple missing, it makes a big difference to us. So we do have a couple of players out and a couple of players doubtful. But I think every side's always 3 or 4 games away from having their best side on the park. So we're hopeful that we'll put in a good show and we'll be competitive, and sort of probably depends on who they've got in and out for this week. But yeah, hopefully we'll be right there at the end.
Your under-15s are 3 games clear on top of the ladder, which bodes well for the future.
Yeah, it does. And the 11s, 13s, 15s, even the Oz kick, there's pretty strong numbers there, and they're really keen, and you know, they've been putting in. They're here training 2 nights a week. They've always got good numbers at training. It's been really good even on a Thursday night with the 11s, 13s, 15s, 17s, reserves and seniors all training together on the Thursday night. So there's just big numbers here on a Thursday night. It's just a really exciting place to be around.
Is it hard for Orbost to keep kids playing footy these days?
Yeah, yes and no. Like you only sort of need 2 or 3 kids each year to stick around in the town, and then you're going to have your core sides for the next. You know, like there's blokes that are getting close to 45 that are still playing. So you don't need many to stick around each year. So it's not so much the numbers, it's just the competitiveness of those that stick around. And so hopefully each year we get a couple that are actually good players. We want good clubmen as well, but it's nice to have a couple of good players sticking around. So I don't think it's going to get any easier to get players to stay here, but we just keep working on that whole club culture and that family development, and hopefully it makes it a bit easier, a bit more comfortable for people to stick around. And then the guys that come back as well, we certainly bring a few back. People who live down Maffra, Bairnsdale, that sort of stuff, they keep travelling back because it's such a good place to be around.
The next question's for Doc.
it.
Next question's for Doc.
Oh, you just
What is it?
about pulling
Have you had
boots,
to pull the boots on a
just
player
asking
before? I
anyway.
just asked
Yeah,
if
yeah,
Doc
yeah,
has.
yeah.
Oh, good.
Has Doc had to pull on the boots this year and play reserves?
No, thankfully he hasn't. We've got the defib there ready just in case he does have to. There is talk that he's going to pull them on late in the year. There's a couple of key milestones coming up. Luke Priestley and Luke Borley both playing their 300th games. Could be in the last round, so keep your eyes on that one. You better get the camera back here, Jeff. We might have Doc with the boots on that weekend.
Is it Pesco or Pescod? Pescod. Cod. How is Jesse Pescod travelling? Is he back playing yet?
No, he's not back playing yet, but he's travelling pretty well. He's a pretty tough fella. He's back at work a couple of days later, so he hasn't missed too much work, which is a good thing because that's always a hard thing for country footballers. They're just volunteers. They're just out here having a run around, so he hasn't missed work from it, or hasn't missed much work from it. But he'll be probably a couple of weeks away still yet.
It's Jarrah's 100th game today. How important is it to have people like him around the club?
Oh, he's fantastic. It's one of the great things about being in a club like this. You get to see young fellas grow up and develop into just fine young clubmen, and so on the field he's smart, he makes good decisions, he's got good skills and he executes well, but off the field he's here early. He's one of the first ones here. He was here this morning about 9 o'clock. He's on the gate there. He'll be here late tonight. He's umpired the junior footy. He just does things all around the club, so he's fantastic, and it's great to see, and he'll be here for hopefully for hundreds more games, and he'll get the playing success that he really deserves.
Any more milestones coming up?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to ask?
And after that, just say thanks very much. Good luck today.
And give me a kiss on the cheek,
No.
too. Go on.
Go on.
Any more milestones?
Any more milestones coming up?
Yeah, well, as I said before, we've got Luke Priestley and Luke Borley late in the year, but next week I think, all things being equal, we'll have Cody Robertson play his 100th as well. So, people like Cody and Jarrah have been fantastic around the club. Cody's behind the bar every Thursday night, every Saturday night. They're putting in all the time, and they hardly miss a game. They're here at training all the time. They're great, and so it's really good to acknowledge those young blokes as they continue on their footy. So, and as I said before, hopefully we start to get the success on the field that they really deserve.
Thank you and good luck today.
Ah, beautiful.